All right, what's going on, everybody? Isaac Fleischer here, and welcome to another iHoopsFL interview. Now, before we begin, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, iHoopsFL. I post all the interviews that I've ever done, all the best clips. So if you guys are maybe showing up late to this stream, or you're replaying it after I already went live here on YouTube, I'll save you guys some time. Just make sure you follow my Instagram, iHoopsFL, and you see, all the clips from the interviews that I will put on there. And then if you guys maybe want to see any of the other work that I've done around the world of basketball, you find all the articles I've written for a company down here in South Florida, along with some recent recruitment I've been putting up about some of these guys that I've talked to. You can find all that on my Twitter at iHoopsRecruits. So again, the Instagram for the interview stuff, iHoopsFL, Twitter for recruitment updates and articles at iHoopsRecruits. But anyways, enough about me. Let me bring on our guest right now. What's going on, my man? What's new with you? Well, I don't. Did you say something? I think I cut you off. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I said, "What's up, everybody? What's up?"
Oh yeah, we got probably thousands of people watching this thing right now. You're probably saying hi to all the fans. Like, no one's ever said like "What's up, everybody" before, but there's not really anybody to talk to. I don't even like advertise this stuff live. It's just more so I can kind of get it all in one place. So you're not really saying hi to too many people at the moment. But if you need, I got to put that on Instagram so you can say hi to all those people on there instead if you want. Yeah, but anyways, let's get right to this interview. This is kind of how I discovered you. So, how was the Border League?
The Border League, it was great. Like, as you heard on ESPN, it was what 15 top 25 ranked players. Great competition, great experience for the first time playing at the Border League, and looking forward to playing more.
And I'm sure like they canceled it for the second time though, right?
Yeah, I just got the news. They canceled it. I was like sad.
Yeah, I didn't even know there was a second time, so I didn't even realize. Yeah, but I know again you said a ton of top teams, ton of top players. Which was maybe the toughest team that you faced while you were there at the Border League?
The toughest team, I would probably have to say Prolific Prep, because like their length, they had 3 7-footers starting at one time. Well, not starting, but on the court at one time, and plus they were in a zone. So yeah, it was kind of difficult to drive and stuff. So Prolific Prep was probably the toughest team overall.
And just out of that, span of games of the Border League, which one was maybe your favorite?
My favorite, the last game. I like to play comp. I like to play the best team. So last game.
Who'd you play in the last game again?
We played Prolific Prep.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was just wait. Did you guys? No, oh no. Did it what's his face? Like Kamari? Didn't he hit like a clutch 3 or something like that?
Yeah, he ended up gaming us, man, with a clutch 3. Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. I was like, I thought so. Why is I guess your favorite game? The game you guys ended up losing.
I mean, it came down to the wire. It's not like they blowing us out or anything. Yeah. It was a clutch shot. It was a great game overall. That was probably the best game.
Yeah, I do agree. It was pretty entertaining. Even though I think I was preparing for another interview when he hit the shot, so I didn't even get to see it. But I was kind of saw a little headline. So I'm actually real quick. I'm gonna put you on mute every time I talk. So because there's it's like a little bit of like you kind of hear my voice and I don't know how to describe it. Like I'm just gonna put you on mute every time I'm speaking. But anyways, so from that game, I think it was from that game. I mean, you got on, this doesn't happen to many people, almost a bucket list item. I mean, you got on like recently the Sports Center top 10, national TV again for everybody, when they wake up in the morning, watching Sports Center top 10, or, even at night before they go to bed, they see you on their TV of a sick highlight play. So how did that feel, just having that happen to you?
Well, I actually didn't know till the next day, because I didn't know till the next day. People was telling me I was on Sports Center. Then I actually went to go look, and I was on Sports Center. I was like, what? I recorded it, and I was happy when I was on there. I ain't gonna lie. I was happy.
And would you maybe say, like, I guess if you're thinking about it, it's not too important. And I mean, you never know. That may not be your first time on there. There could be, 100 more times later on, for your basketball or whatever you choose to do in your career. But was that maybe one of the coolest things like ever happened to you your whole life?
Yeah, that by far is one of the coolest things that happened to me by far. Yeah.
And I want to do. I want to see if this is even gonna be good content. But do you think you can mimic the way your face looked when you saw yourself on TV or when you found out like you were on Sports Center top 10?
I was like, I was, yeah, that's kind of what I did.
Yeah, that's I mean that's so crazy to be honest. And just sticking to, TV, obviously, you were on national TV, you were on, I think it was ESPN2, I think, playing a basketball game. So what was it like knowing, you're going to be playing basketball on ESPN for, at least hundreds of thousands of people to watch?
Yeah, I was amazed, but during the game I really don't think about that. I was thinking about getting the dub. I was just thinking about we playing on national TV. I was just worried about getting my team to win.
And I'm sure you've experienced a lot of games with a ton of different media all around, but it's probably all just people just making like mixtapes and all that stuff, not literal camera crew and like broadcasters and everything like that for a basketball game. Were you able to sense and just did the gym kind of look different since the game was being broadcast on national TV?
Yeah, it definitely looked different. It was a lot of media there, a lot of known people. Nico Manning was there, another player from the Knicks. Forgot what his name, but he played for the Knicks. He was sitting courtside. A lot of known people there.
All right, hello. Are you able to mute?
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh yeah, my fault. I think our Wi-Fi went out for a second or something like that, but that was my fault. Sorry about that, guys. But anyways, just let's continue on in this interview. So again, I mean, when you get on SportsCenter top 10, when you're playing national TV, I mean, obviously it's going to give you a ton of recognition, but you also had a great game when you have the lights on you. You were able to, I guess, show people what you're all about, and I mean, just your recruitment, just everything about you is really has really been taken off. So just how does that feel pretty much over the course of like 24 hours? You went from, nobody knowing about you and all of a sudden, next morning you're on ESPN. You're getting a ton of offers. Just how does that feel? Just seeing all the hard work pay off and just having it all come so fast.
I mean, it feels good, but this is just the beginning. This is just the start. Now I got to work 10 times harder. Now that I got all these offers and stuff, and I'm known, this when the grind really got to start right here.
And I guess is how blessed did you feel? Because I'm just gonna assume that throughout your whole high school career, like you were just thinking, I should be like getting these offers and I should be getting this attention. So it's how blessed are you that like finally, even though it may even be a lot later than you expected, that you finally got what you deserve.
I mean, I'm extremely blessed. I've been working since what 5th grade for this, and like I said, I'm part of that percentage now. I'm not satisfied yet, but this when the work really start.
And I don't know if you could admit to this, and I don't even know if I would even act this way if it was happening to me. But did you maybe at all cry? I mean, like what's happened to you is unbelievable. Did you get all teary or anything like that?
Nah, I ain't getting emotional. Nah, I'm not the emotional type of guy, really. But I was just proud of myself.
Yeah, definitely. That is super cool. And why do you maybe think it took, the nation just so long to find out who you are?
I mean, playing at a great school like Bishop Gorman, that was gonna give me the publicity. That's the whole reason I came out here, put my name on the map, playing play against the best competition.
So where were you playing? I know you were in like Illinois or something like that, but where were you playing before you went to Bishop Gorman?
I was at this high school in Illinois. It's called Kankakee High School. Right, 30 minutes away from Chicago, right outside of Chicago.
And like I guess they just weren't kind of giving you what you wanted in a way in terms of exposure.
I mean, I wouldn't. Yeah, you can say that a little. Even though I had one offer before I came out, I wasn't satisfied with that one offer. But no shame on them. That's a great high school, great coach, great group of guys there.
And what led you from going from either a suburb or a little city outside of Chicago, to then all of a sudden traveling to Bishop Gorman, a really well known a national high school. What led you to just that decision and that big move for you and your basketball career?
I mean, it was a tough decision, but I knew it's the best situation for me. Me and my mom came down side at the table, was talking about me going to Gorman, and I agreed to it. I wanted to come out here, play against the best competition, and play with a great group of guys and my teammates.
And like I know what Bishop Gorman is. Even before today when I've interviewed you, like I've heard of the school at least for a couple years now. But I mean, I'm sure there's a ton more schools in the Midwest area, a little bit closer to home, that probably get a ton of exposure as well. So like, why did you even move to Nevada instead of staying somewhere in the Midwest, a little bit closer to home, and maybe transferring to a school with a lot more national attention that's nearby where you live?
Well, actually, my dad lived out here, so I came to move with my dad. And my brothers and stuff live out here. So, yeah, came out here, move out here with family.
And I'm sure, living, near Chicago and then going to Nevada. What's going to be some of those, I guess, first maybe differences you experience, and what type of, not like climate, but atmosphere do you like more? Do you like more I don't know how you say the southwestern atmosphere or the Midwestern atmosphere?
I mean, I'm a Midwest guy, so I'm going to prefer Midwest. I like the weather out there better, but it's not too bad out here. I'm getting used to it, adjusting to it.
Has it been like really, really hot too? And it's so, because I think I like Florida. I feel like Florida's hot year round, but at least out there like Nevada and Arizona, I feel like it gets extremely hot. Like it's never been that hot in Florida, but then also gets colder than it's been in Florida too. So just how's the weather been out there?
I mean, the last couple of days it's been like 70s. One day it was like 43. The weather's cooling down now. It's not that hot no more.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's still not like that here, but then it just gets so hot over there. Like, I can't wrap my head around that. I don't know if like you're extremely smart in school, but I just can't wrap my head around why it's just so how it could be, always hot in Florida. But then in where you live, it could be hotter than Florida, but then also get, way colder as well. Like I also understand how that happens.
That's weird. That's weird to me too. I never actually thought about that.
And just what's it like just playing, for Bishop Gorman with a ton of stat guys on your team. I don't know about your whole basketball career, but I'm assuming this is probably one of the best basketball teams you ever played for. Also, what's it like being a part of that Bishop Gorman team?
I mean, it's a great experience playing with two top guys in the country, top 100 guys in the country, Will McClinton and Zion Collins. It's a great experience. I mean, that's what I came out here for, to get better, evolve my game, and play on the high stage.
And when you mention evolve your game, what aspects of your game are you trying to evolve?
Ball handling, like making more moves, getting to the hole and stuff, finishing over taller guys, taller defenders.
For sure. And at least I don't know what you guys have planned for the rest of the season, but I'm just gonna hope that you definitely have a lot more games left. And if so, just what are some of your goals for the rest of your senior season?
The rest of my goals, win a state championship if we have a season. That's top on my list. And just do what I can to make my team win. I'm a team player. I just like to win.
And going to your recruitment now, I mean, today you just received an offer from Howard. So just take us through that offer and what it meant to you receiving an offer from a top HBCU like Howard.
I mean, like I said, I'm a core maker there. First 5 started commit to HBCU. I would love to play for a school like that, HBCU, and the experience was good. I was on a Zoom call, seeing a new facility about to build, new gym, new locker room. Great, great school, great coaches, great guys there.
And out of the schools that have offered you already, which ones are talking to you the most?
What's talking to me the most? Probably Virginia Tech and Howard. Virginia Tech and Howard talking to me the most.
And are any of the schools that offered you over these past couple of days? Were they showing interest in you before? Or did this kind of like all come out of the blue?
I mean, Howard showed interest in me before the tournament, but all the rest of the schools, Ole Miss and Virginia Tech, nah, that's new after the game.
And since they did, offer you, I'm not gonna say like it's never too late to get some high major offers, but since it obviously took schools a long time to offer you, and they never really showed any interest. Like, what did they kind of say? Like, hi, we just discovered you or something like that, or they just kind of treat it like, or they maybe never touched on how it took yourself a long time to get yourself nationally recognized like that.
I mean, they were basically talking about like how I would fit in their program and stuff like that. How I would come in and make a immediate impact and play, and that's what I'm looking for in a school I can go to that I can play right away.
And when you say play right away, because I was seeing something like this one guy got kind of mad that someone called him, a Power Five role player, and the guy got like pissed. I mean, that's extremely hard to, get by as to be a role player on a Power Five team. So when you're saying, play, do you mean like you got to star in the team, or are you not really opposed to getting your decent amount of minutes a game and maybe not starting?
Not starting with me isn't a problem. What matters to me the most is ending the game, like who's in at the end of the game, and just being trusted by my coach, trusted by the coaching staff.
Definitely, man. That is at least even when you're playing a rec league game where there's sub like five people every single time, like you want to be the last one standing just because you never know what the game's going to get into. But in terms of the schools that are just showing interest for now, which schools have been showing the heaviest interest?
Uh, Virginia Tech probably has the heaviest interest. Virginia Tech for sure.
And that but did Virginia Tech offer you or not yet?
Yeah, Virginia Tech offered.
What about other schools that haven't offered?
Other schools that haven't offered.
Yeah, like have any schools that haven't offered you reached out yet?
A lot. Missouri, Cincinnati, Marquette, like 5 different schools reached out and haven't offered yet. Just want to build a relationship first, get to know me.
Yeah, it's definitely unbelievable, and I'm sure just since your recruitment process is really taking off, um, right about now, I'm assuming you're not really going to decide anytime soon, at least in a couple of months, unless maybe you are. I don't know. Do you have any sort of plans in terms of when you want to commit?
I mean, I really don't know when I want to commit, but I know it's probably gonna be before. I mean, after the like towards the end of the season.
And do you think you maybe will do like a cut list kind of thing first, or do you think you're just going to go right into the commitment?
I'm not cutlass guy. I'm probably just gonna go right into the commitment.
And since you said you're not a cut list guy, I'm assuming like you said that because I guess you're more humble. Like you're not going to make a big deal of your top five or something like that. But do you think you maybe will do that like in private and tell the schools like this is my top five, or do you think you're just going to go, from all the schools to your commitment and nothing really in between?
Like what you said, not none in between. Go right into it.
And I feel like that. I feel like that's almost like it's a lot more difficult, just because I mean, depending on how many options you have, I mean, just I don't know. It seems like a lot for me. Like I feel like I'd definitely be just a cutlass kind of guy. Like narrow it down day by day. Why do you think that's the better option for you to go when it's time for you to pick your school?
I mean, because it's just all the schools are showing me interest. I'm not gonna just cut them off. I mean, it's always like I might not know my decision to the final day. I might not know what I'm gonna do. So yeah.
And that doesn't like scare you at all. You saying like you might not know what you're gonna do until like that the final day. It's not really at all too concerning.
No, that's not concerned. No.
Yeah, like at least for me, I kind of I like having plans. Like I like kind of knowing what's going to happen because like if something kind of goes off the plan, I kind of freak out. But I guess you're a lot more of a go with the flow kind of guy.
Yeah, go with the flow. Go with really the coaches reaching out to me more. Like whatever school is showing me the most interest.
And what do you think maybe having that go with the flow mentality just helps you just in life and in basketball?
I mean, I have no worries. I just go with the flow. Laid back guy. Have no worries. Have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, not the funny part is like those go with the flow kind of people. Like they don't even have too many long explanations either for things. They just kind of give those short answers too. So that's kind of funny you said that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyways, we made it to the end of the interview, and my final question for you is, what do you want your legacy to be like once you step away from the game of basketball?
My legacy. I want to impact other kids' life. Just like playing basketball. Like do stuff for my community where I came from, and just help kids reach their goals. Just how I want to reach my goals now.
For sure, man. That's awesome. And now, before we end the interview, is there anything you want to plug or anybody you want to shout out?
I want to shout out the whole 815, whole 815. My mom, my dad, my sister, my stepdad, my granny, all the homies in the 815, man. Shout out to Illinois.
And definitely, man. I mean, my dad's from Chicago, so I personally, I love going to Chicago. I think it's my, it's I don't know about you, but I think it's my favorite city. I don't know if you agree with that statement as well.
Yeah, I agree with that statement. That's where all my family from. I'm always in Chicago.
Definitely, man. Well, anyways, before we end the show, make sure you guys give us a follow on Instagram at Storr underscore AJ and at iHoopsFL. And anyways, for 2021, Bishop Gorman guard AJ Storr, I'm Isaac Fleischer, and this has been another iHoopsFL interview. Peace out, guys.